So look at me. So what does Central Park mean to you?
Well, it's an opportunity to be alone, and we are on vacation here for the first time with our kids. So this means a special place for a couple that have been married for many years to spend some time alone and enjoying all that Central Park has to offer.
Significa también ver un lugar que hemos visto mucho en películas, en diferentes situaciones y que nos llamaba la atención estar.
Okay, so is there anything specific in the park that calls your attention every time that you walk into it? It could be a mood, it could be a certain vibe, something, a landmark or trees or.
Where the small boats are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the small sailboats.
Yeah. The small sailboats. That's special for her. For me, it's like the falls around it. The falls around the whole place is special. The first time I came, I wanted to go to Strawberry Fields. I was there with my kids and my wife, but this time we wanted just to go looking around and find all the park, the many places that she said you only saw in the movies.
Right. And where we are now is one of the.
Yeah.
Yes.
The whole strip down to the fountain.
The fountain, definitely. So for us, because we are not from here, it's very special to start saying, oh, you know, look at this. It was in this movie. That was in that other movie. Oh, this is the place that we saw in that one, another one. So that's part of the fun. What makes this special for us that we are not from here, that we don't come that often.
And it's a romantic place.
Definitely, it is. So that's why we wanted to take the picture, because we like the vintage idea. So.
Oh, I'm glad.
And we've grown up with Polaroids.
Great. Good to hear. And hopefully everybody out there hears that. So hold up the picture. So what does that picture mean to you?
Well, go ahead, please.
A memory of different trip for us, alone, like a couple.
Because you usually travel with the kids that are no longer kids, so now they've grown up. We have the chance to travel on our own, and this is going to be a memory of our first trip to New York with our kids, and as she said, in a very romantic place.
And we usually don't have a picture of us.
Because we are always taking pictures of the others with the kids, and we don't have that many pictures of us together. And this is, it looked like a nice one, very different, and that it reflects the spirit of this place.
So now, how would that weigh against the same picture taken with a phone?
Oh, not the same, because you stored it in a device and maybe you forget about it.
Never see it again.
You will say, oh, we had that nice picture we took at the mall in the Central Park. Someday we'll print it and put it in a frame, but you'll never do it. So that's why we want it. She said, okay, let's do it, because in that way we want to have a printed picture of
right now.
Right now.
Okay.
That's why we like it, of the idea.
So let's. Well, you said you have grown kids, but let's just think about this question without saying you have grown kids. Let's just say, well, the film that I use today is the last of black and white Polaroid film in the world, because it was discontinued. So I'm using part of what's out there, and that's it. Once it's gone, it's gone. So years from now, let's say, how would you explain to, let's say, your grandkids, how would you explain to them what a Polaroid is without having anything physical in your hand or anything to point to, any other pictures? So you have to explain in words what a Polaroid is. How would you do that?
Something?
Yo no entendí.
Well, a Polaroid always was a way for you to have immediately
Picture.
the picture and find out that if it was a nice one, or you have to repeat it as you do today with digital cameras. But when the Polaroid came up, it was the only way you can have an instant picture of yourself and find out, oh, it's a nice one, or it's not. So it was, in that time, a way of having an instant picture that you can take with you without having to go and to develop. This is something that I would have to explain to the kids,
Right.
that we had to wait to develop the pictures and the cartridges and all of that. But maybe it's like telling them that when digital photography was not available, photography was more kind of an art, because you have to be very careful of the picture, because you weren't sure, there weren't a way, except for Polaroids, that you can make sure that you got a good one. And they were expensive, so you have to be really be very careful on what to shoot at, how to store it, and it's like a good way of telling them how things change.
So, all right. So, what are your plans for the Polaroid when you get home?
Well, we are going to keep it as a good memory. As
Put
more,
it in a frame.
We'll find a frame.
A frame.
I have to be honest, I'm going to scan it just in case Polaroid used to,
Okay.
disappear on time. So I'm going to scan it, but this particularly we're going to put in a frame.
Okay.
That was something
So remember
that
of our trip.
our trip together, our first trip alone to New York.
You don't want to say that too much, otherwise your kids will.
They're not that kids anymore.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean. All right. So.
they are still complaining why they are not here.
So, walking by, what stopped you? What said, I need to get that picture? I need to get a Polaroid picture. That's what stopped you walking by my station.
Because, well, as we said, because we wanted an instant picture. We liked the idea of the vintage image,
Right.
because when we were kids, they were popular. We were up when most of the pictures were taken in working life.
I just wanted to see if there was anything, like my setup maybe. Okay.
And I love black and white photography too.
All right. So, where are you from?
Costa Rica.
Okay, what are your first names?
Luis.
Eliana.
Okay. Well, thank you for the interview. Enjoy the park and enjoy your picture.
Will do. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.